welcome back to World of Home Science. Continuing with meal planning, in previous videos we dealt with food pyramid, RDA, balanced diet and dietary guidelines. In this video we will study about balanced diet for different age group. Myself, Vijaya U. Patil, Assistant Professor of Home Science, Government First Grade College, Ankola. Balanced diet for infants. Growth and development during infancy is most rapid compared to any other period in the life of an individual. The most important nutrients required for infants are energy, protein, fat, calcium, iron and vitamin A. Adequate exposure to sunlight is necessary for obtaining vitamin D. Breast milk is the best food for the first 6 months. Beyond 6 months of age, breast milk alone is not adequate because of increased nutrient requirement of the infant and decreased secretion of breast milk. Therefore, introduction of food supplements along with the breastfeeding becomes very much necessary. Dietary guidelines for balanced diet for the infants. Soon after birth, the infant should be given colostrum, milk secreted in first few days of delivery, and exclusively breastfed for first 6 months. After 6 months, liquids such as milk, fruit juice, dal water, soups can be introduced. After baby gets used to these liquids, semi-solid supplements such as cooked mashed fruits and vegetables, cereals and pulses can be introduced. Sugar, milk or salt can be added if needed. Porridges prepared using cereals and pulses, mashed potatoes, carrots, green leafy vegetables, egg yolk, soft custards, etc. are some examples for semi-solid foods. Solid foods can be given when the baby starts teething and is used to semi-solid foods. Solids like idli, chapati, rice, dal can be given. Foods should be introduced in such a way that by 1 year the child should be able to eat food along with the other family members and there is no need to cook food separately for the baby. Easily digestible, low-cost food supplements can be prepared at home from commonly used ingredients such as cereals like wheat, ragi, rice, jowar, bajra, etc. and pulses, 9 grams of pulses, dals, nuts and oil seeds like groundnuts, sesame, etc. Oils, groundnut oil, sesame oil, etc. Sugar and jaggery. Such supplements are easily digested by all infants, including undernourished. Care should be taken to prepare food in a hygienic manner. Let's see balanced diet for preschool children. The rate of growth generally slows down and child becomes more active. Social and environmental factors influence the eating pattern. The nutrients that are important for preschoolers are energy, protein, fat, calcium, iron and vitamin A. Energy is needed for growth and activity. Increasing muscle mass requires more protein. Fat is needed to provide energy and to reduce the bulk of the diet. Calcium is needed to facilitate development of bones. Iron is needed to facilitate growth and increase in hemoglobin concentration. Vitamin E is needed for proper vision. Dietary guidelines. The preschool is the age when food habits are being formed. Care should be taken to develop good food habits. Preschoolers show likes and dislikes for the food and when this is not properly interpreted, it may lead to malnutrition. Appetite is generally erratic and so a preschooler may eat one meal and refuse the next. So there should not be any hurrying at meal times and atmosphere should be pleasant and peaceful. Foods rich in energy and protein such as legumes, pulses, nuts, edible oil, ghee, sugar and eggs should be included in the diet to meet the nutrient needs. Children need plenty of milk and milk products to fulfill the high calcium requirements. Colorful foods add variety and make the meal interesting. Simple dishes which are neither hot nor cold are preferred by them. A balance between hard and soft food should be maintained. Finger foods such as cutlets, hard-boiled eggs, small sandwiches, French fries, whole fruits, carrot sticks, etc. can be included to make the meal more colorful. Effort should be made to encourage self-feeding among the preschoolers. Balanced diet for school age. During this period, growth is slow and bodily changes occur gradually. The nutritional requirements change for boys and girls after 9 years. The requirements for energy and protein increases during school age. 10 to 12-year-old children require more calcium than adults to meet the demand for skeletal growth. Iron requirements increases as blood volume and hemoglobin concentration increases. The requirements of B complex vitamin is in proportion to the energy requirements. Dietary guidelines for school age. Breakfast is very important meal and should not be skipped as it affects their performance in school. The dishes prepared should be quick to eat and nutritionally adequate. Lunch should provide 1/3 of a day's nutritional requirements. Packed lunch should be thoughtfully planned to include all the 5 food groups. Variety in color, texture and taste make the meal interesting. Balanced diet for adolescents. This is a transitional period from childhood to adulthood characterized by rapid growth and development. The pattern and proportion of various body components like body water, muscle mass, bone, and fat increase during the entire childhood and adolescence to reach adult values by about 18 years. All these rapid anabolic, that is constructive changes, require more nutrients per unit body weight. The metabolic demands of growth and energy expenditure increase the calorie need. Therefore, energy needs of an adolescent are more than that of an adult. Proteins are needed to meet the needs of growth and pubertal changes. Development of critical bone mass is essential during this adolescent period, as this forms the ground for maintaining mineral integrity of the bone in later life, and therefore calcium requirements increases. Adolescent girls are at greater physiological stress than boys because of menstruation and need more iron. Their nutritional needs are of particular importance as they have to prepare for motherhood. Dietary guidelines for adolescents. Food rich in energy, protein, calcium, iron should be included in the diet as the nutrient needs are maximum at this stage. Seasonal fruits and vegetables should be included in the diet. Packed lunch should be carefully planned to meet the nutrient needs. Nutrient-rich snacks should form a part of the diet. Milk and milk products should be consumed to meet high calcium requirements. Overindulgence in fats, junk foods may be avoided. Adolescence is the vulnerable stage for developing wrong food habits as well as bad habits like smoking, chewing, tobacco, or drinking alcohol. These should be avoided. That's for now. This is me, Vijaya, signing off. If you find the content of this video useful, do like, share and subscribe. Comment for your suggestions. For future home science videos, stay tuned. Bye-bye.